I'll hit that button. He'll turn this back off.
We are live. All right, hold on 1 second. We'll give everybody a chance to get on. Quint, text me your office number real fast.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. We are live. We're just waiting for a couple more people to get on, so just bear with us for one moment.
What are we talking about today? Excuse me. I'm gonna pick that.
All right, y'all ready? Like we got a few people on here, so we'll wait one more minute. And I know Vivian is having technical difficulties with her internet due to a storm, so I'm not sure if she will be on here.
Yeah, we have a storm. Hopefully I don't experience the same thing. We have some storms going on here as well. It's kind of dark.
Right. And we have a guest coming. We have a guest. Angela Hatchett will be a guest today. But how y'all doing? I do see we have a few people viewing here. Just wanted to say hello to everyone. I hope y'all all had a great weekend, great week. I know y'all missed us last week due to us doing testing and training. But today we're going to actually talk about how to properly start, operate, and grow an actual tax business, right? And we decided to discuss this topic because, as you know, this is the time that we're actually preparing for the actual upcoming season, right? So we're all getting a lot of different telephone calls, people that want to possibly partner with us, people who want to purchase the actual software. So it's just a lot of things going on, and taxes move at such a fast pace, right? So if you're really not paying attention, you can really get caught up in a situation that's not really beneficial for you, right? So we're going to talk to y'all about how to properly do that, what you should have in place so that you can have that strong foundation, right? We talk about that on all podcasts about the strong foundations. So we're going to be talking about that. And then we're going to also make you aware of the things you really need to watch out for, because unfortunately, we live in a world, right, where everybody's not honest. People are really trying to get over, so the things that you really should watch out for when you are looking to forming your actual tax business, right? And who you choose to really link yourself to, right? Because that's very important, right? Because even though you have your own office, right, you still need a software provider, right? Okay, and Financial Wellness do provide professional tax software, just to let y'all know. But you do need a software provider, right? You're also going to need some type of support, right? All of these things are very important. So even though you're your own entity, you still are going to have a support team in the background, right? And depending on who you connect yourself with is really going to determine the success of your business. And even though you can leave them eventually, they can keep your business from actually escalating to the next level. So we just really wanted to put that out there. Everybody's going to kind of share their story. And that's one thing that Angela Hatchett will be speaking on. She'll be on in about 15 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and see if anybody else on the panel want to go ahead and say anything before we really start, getting into details.
Somebody's ringing.
Hello.
He just got home. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
It's all right. I guess I'll get started. Being the senior. So I started taxes back in 1997. So let's just talk about what I did, because today we hear a lot about quiet quitting, right? So everybody's quiet quitting, and quiet quitting basically is doing the bare minimum, so that your boss will either fire you or while you're looking for another job. So I started doing this back in 97, and I became more active after I met Tiffany, the financial wellness, because she gives me my software. I get my software through Tiffany. And I actually love the software because I don't have to think, really. I mean, it's really just so easy. I mean, I've used different softwares in the past, and I can't get any more simpler than what she's offering me. So if I did, I'd have to go to sleep while I was doing taxes. But I did do, I've been doing taxes since 97, and I love doing corporate taxes, but individual taxes is something that I have brought in on a regular. And because of financial wellness and the software, I have this year decided to expand. That's how easy it is to teach somebody how to do taxes using the software, because you don't have to remember anything really with the numbers, but you just have to remember the tax laws, right? What goes where and what's applicable. And when you talk about foundation, it took me a while. I think, Tiffany, we've been together for 3 years.
Yeah, this is going on the 4th year, right?
Yeah, this is the 4th year. And she's been telling me for the last 3 years, Elaine, hire somebody, hire staff, get a little more like me. And, Tiffany makes all the big bucks in that area. I make big bucks in other areas. But she has a full staff. So I think, you talked about what you need to do to expand your business and to do this. And to do what Tiffany's doing, everything that she does, she needs a full staff. Payroll, back office,
all of that.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week during the tax season to answer your questions, text messages and all that stuff always available. And it doesn't make a difference whether you are remote at home or whether you're in an office space, and what got me last year was the remote at home, because everybody knows I like doing everything remote. I'm those people that if I can do it on my computer at home, I'm going to do it. And after much conversations and talking about the tax side of my business, I decided to go ahead and hire. And I'm maxing myself out at 10, Tiffany. I don't care what anybody says. But I decided to hire this year because it really is something that people can do. It doesn't take a long time to get it done. It just means that you just have to be very detailed, and you have to understand that this is your business. While you would be working with me, I would be teaching you how to become an entrepreneur and teaching you how to grow your business so that you can be a Tiffany one day, and I'm saying it that way because I do too many things. Well, Tiffany does a lot of stuff too, but I do too many things. I do so many different things. I have different various avenues of income that I refuse to let go of because they're all remote. So I like the idea that I don't have to leave the house to do things. And my clients that I do taxes for, I really take my time and make sure that they're getting the best. And if I am stuck in some area or the other, I have no problem telling my clients, hey, I got to call my back office. I have to call Tiffany and ask her a question because this is different. And if it is, things always change, right? So there's always something that's different, right? And between Quintinette, Marissa, and myself, Tiffany, we are going to find out. We work together, we work together, and Vivian, she's not here, but we all work together and we are each other's backup. And to be an entrepreneur, you need to have a backup. You need to know that you can ask your backup for help, and you shouldn't be ashamed to tell people that, hey, I got a backup.
Mm-hmm.
So if something is going on that I am not sure of, I'm not aware of, I'm not going to just send your taxes out there. I'm going to be asking my backup some questions, because somebody has an answer that we just want to make sure of what we're saying and what we're doing before we submit your taxes, because there was a question. So I know with me, I'm hiring, I am ready to train people. Like I said, I've been doing this since 97. I have trained people on how to do taxes. I just didn't want to have the responsibility of other people working under me. But I'm okay with that today, because I have these ladies as my backup. You know, I'm all right doing that, because like I said, I have the tax office, I'm hiring for insurance, I'm doing all these different things, and I'm training in different areas, plus taking care of my customer base. And, you know, it's an all day process, and you want to make sure you have downtime. But even when my downtime, you know, I know I can call Marissa. She on the other side of the world. When I'm going to sleep, she's still working.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's my backup. She's my backup. I can say, you know, like, Quintinette, can you help me out? Tiffany, can you help me out, because I'm training on this thing, or I'm doing that with another person that I've hired. And then my hirees have access to them too. Not to mention that we have a full support on how to grow your business. The idea is, don't quietly quit yourself.
There you go.
That was the thought I had. You know, don't
Mm-hmm.
quietly quit yourself. You can make the income that you want to make, and you can do it remotely, and you can enjoy your life while you're doing it. I think last year I was on the beach, right, Tiffany? I was in Turkey.
Yeah. I wanted to
I was on the beach and everybody was uploading. So, you know,
Yeah.
It works. And I really appreciate you, Tiffany, taking the time out, Quintinette and Marissa, taking the time out to be my support system. You know, I know I can call y'all.
Yeah, girl. Anytime.
Marissa got the download last week, so it's your turn.
Yeah. Definitely just want to say, you know, if anybody on here is interested in working with Elaine Capron, you know, her contact information is right there with Capron and Associates. She is hiring for remote positions for preparers, so you definitely can reach out to her, 754-214-3651. And before, you know, one of the other panelists speak, I just want to talk about when you are looking to start a tax business, right? A lot of times people just hear, wow, taxes is a very lucrative business, right? So they just want to kind of jump into it, right? And just apply for a P10, right? They want to apply for a P10, and then they want to figure out how they can do taxes, how they can make all of this money, right? So they go looking and not realizing that a P10 does not allow you to stand on your own as far as operating a tax business, right? You need what is called an EFIN, right? An EFIN, you need that. So a lot of times in the tax industry, you will have people who will get a P10 and then they're actually looking to partner with somebody, right? So they're looking to partner with somebody. And the problem with that is when you don't do your research, you may get connected with the wrong person, right? So that is very important. You know, you'll have people out here where they offer partnership splits. Right now, there's nothing wrong with partnership splits. Financial wellness, we also do partnership splits. The people on this panel also do partnership splits, but you have to understand how that should be presented to you, right? I started 70%. So you can get 70%, 80%, or 90%, right? And that is based off of experience, right? You'll have some people out here that will offer you 40%. Some people will offer you 50%. And it's not just about the percentage, right? You got to look at the whole picture. So even though I'm on this percentage split, what else am I getting, right? Especially if you're just starting out with doing taxes. You're just starting out with doing taxes. So you really don't know which way to go. You just know somebody told you had to get a P10 and that's what you did. It is actually very easy to get a P10, right? But what other type of support do you have once you got that pizza in your hand, when you're connected to somebody, because since you can't stand on your own, you have to be on somebody else's EFIN, right? In order to do taxes professionally. Okay, professionally, y'all, I want y'all to understand that. So just to give y'all a key point, if you are having somebody do your taxes and they call you and tell you that they need your AGI, annual gross income from last year, in order to transmit your tax return, they are not a professional and they're doing it on some type of free software. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and put that out there. But also, but that's definitely a way for you to know, so just definitely keep that in mind. But when you are working under somebody else's office, again, what type of support do they have? What type of training do they have? Are they going to just tell you the training course that they just created? And I'm not saying that they can't have a great training, but is this an approved IRS, course? Are you going to get your credits for this course that you're taking? So therefore, if something does happen, and your tax return is being questioned, or maybe, a client wants to sue you, you can have backup and say, wait a minute, I was trained properly. I took the proper training. This is actually approved by the actual IRS. I got my credits, all of those type of things. Instead of just saying, you know what, Joe Smo taught me around the corner. We were sitting on the block, stuff like that. This is a really serious business, right? And then also what you have to look at too, beyond that, what other type of support do you have? Are these people available for you, right? Do they have a team in place? Are you able to call them? Or do you have to email them and hope that they respond in time? And with financial wellness, that's totally unacceptable, right? Because you have to have people in place. We have people in place on the peak season 24/7 to help you. Because if we're showing you how to start this business and operate this business, the last thing you want to do is have a client in front of you and you're stuck on something and you can't get nobody on the phone and you praying that we read your email in the next couple of minutes. It doesn't work like that. If you need us in live time, we are available for you. So these are the things that you have to actually look for, and again, just like Elaine said, I don't know all the answers, but we have the resources to get the answers, right? And we're going to make sure that tax return is done correctly. So you want to have that type of support team. You want to also look at payroll, guys. How are these people paying you? Are they cash apping you? What? Come on now. You gonna cash at me my money for payroll? That's unacceptable. They should definitely have some type of payroll platform, right, where they're actually paying you. Are they paying you on time? Man, I got people on my platform still today tell you they ain't got their money from other people that they was working with. So these are the things that you want to pay attention to, and also too, and don't get me wrong, I understand that things happen and we don't live in a perfect world, right? But when things happen, you have to make sure you're being mentored, coached, or helped by someone, right? That even when things happen, they can still sustain, right? A perfect example of that is, let's just say something happens with payroll and all the money don't come in like it's supposed to. Can that person that's supposed to be paying you, if you're on a partnership, can they still pay you? Right? Or are they depending on the money that's coming in order to meet payroll? I'm not saying that's a bad thing, right? But that's not a good position to be in. Right? Because if something go wrong and you have to process payroll, and let's just say payroll, I'm just going to say, let's say it's $50,000, $50,000 for payroll for the week. These people need their money, because just like we have to feed our family,
they have to feed them,
right? They have to feed their family too, right? So these are the type of things that is really, when I tell y'all, it's very, very important. It's very important. They are very important keys that you have to look out for. Also, if you have your own EFIN, right? So if you have your own EFIN, that means that you do not have to be on a partnership. You have your own EFIN. So you're kind of standing alone as your own separate entity, right? So when you do that, all you need to do is purchase professional tax software. And I wanted to bring that up because you have a lot of people out here that have an EFIN and they end up partnering with people. And some of them don't even be working on their own EFIN. I'm like, how did you not work on your own EFIN, right? Because people fast talk them and they make them think that they have to be on a partnership. The purpose of having your own EFIN is to be able to stand alone. You don't have to do a partnership split. You get to keep 100% of your tax preparation fees, right? So that is very important. You know, if you're telling somebody that you have an EFIN, you should not be doing a partnership split. That's the benefit of having your own EFIN. Mm-hmm. You know, now, if you needed something like additional coaching or mentorship, or you wanted them to do something beyond just, you know, provide you with the software, right? Well, can you still help me? Can you still review tax returns? Can you do this for me? The things that they're responsible for, you know, as an EFIN holder. Now, if they want you to do something in addition to that, then maybe you can work out something on the back end as far as like a small percentage, or they pay you for a mentorship or anything like that. But if you have an EFIN and they're only providing you with software, you should not be doing no partnership split, right? And you have to also ask the people, what additional fees are going to be charged by me working under your office? Because what happens is, you know how when you do taxes, a lot of people can get the fees taken out of their refund, right? Mm-hmm. They can apply for advances up to $6,000. It's additional fees that come with that, you know, from the banks and from the actual software provider. So what are those fees? You need to know what they are, you know, because even though you don't pay them out of pocket, they are added to your client fees when they choose to use a bank product, when they don't want to pay up front, right? So these are all the things that you need to know. Are they going to charge you for an electronic fee, an e-filing fee? Now, if you're being charged for an e-filing fee, that's coming from the software provider. So just to let y'all know, that comes from the software provider, not from the bank. Okay, mm-hmm. Now just to let you know, Financial Wellness, we don't charge an e-filing fee, right? But these are just the things that you just really need to really look out for. Are they putting you in a contract, right? Mm-hmm. Are they requiring you to meet a certain amount of numbers, right, for the tax season? And if you don't meet those numbers, are they going to revert back to the original price and not give you the special promotion that they were offering you? You know, so all of these different things that you have to be aware of. Are they going to offer you any type of bonuses, any type of rebates? Are they there to really help you grow your business, or are they there to just for you to help them meet their numbers, to meet their quota? So is it really just about them and not about y'all? You know what I'm saying? So that's just a lot of things. And I'm just touching on a few things, to be honest with you. But it's a lot of different things that you have to think about. You know, like I said, with the courses, the different materials, Financial Wellness, we have all types of resources and materials available that is available to everybody that's on our service bureau who can actually purchase that. And what we do, we don't mark it up. So when we get it at a discount, because we get very great discounts from different providers that provide the different tax material like Quick Finder, you know, the tax book, we pass that same discount on to y'all. We don't mark it up. You know, now some other people mark it up, which is nothing wrong with that, right? But, you know, my philosophy is, you know, we're all in here to make money. I'm already making money, you know, off of the people on the platform. So to me, it's a difference with trying to, you know, help people and being greedy, right? So if it's something that I have a savings on, Financial Wellness is going to present that savings to everybody else, right? So just kind of letting y'all know how that go. I'm going to go ahead and stop talking because, as y'all already know, I can keep going on and on forever, right? But, but that's just something to be really, because I just don't like when a bad taste get in people's mouths, right? Because it will make you not want to do it. You know, and I have a lot of people say, I don't want to do taxes anymore. It's not a good business. You know, I didn't make money. And that's not the case. You were just under the wrong people. You had the wrong type of guidance, right? It's the same thing when you in corporate America. You know, it's like, oh man, I can't stand my job. You know, and a lot of times it's your management team who is managing you, right? Because they can make your job wonderful or they can make it a nightmare. You know what I'm saying? So that's just, before y'all make a rash decision, contact Financial Wellness, contact any of us on this platform. We don't have any issues. We're answering any questions for you. We don't have any problems with that. Oh, and one more thing I want to say, right? Because people also get in the tax industry and they want to be a service bureau. So that's what I am, right? I'm a service bureau. So I offer the tax software, right? So that's different from doing the partnerships, you know, and that's different from being, you know, an actual EFIN holder, right? As far as transmitting tax returns, right? But I just wanted to let y'all know, when it actually comes to being an actual service bureau, you are supposed to be your own service bureau. If you telling somebody you want to be a service bureau and they do not have you apply for the right EFIN and they're just asking for your regular EFIN, they are not setting you up as a service bureau. You need a different type of EFIN in order to be a service bureau, right? And when you're also a service bureau, you also want to make sure that you got to have your own customer service in place. Now, you do have people that offer customer service for your clients, right? But you have to be very careful with that, because really, as a service bureau, you're completely in charge. You are the customer service, you are the tech support, you're everything. And this is why I have a staff in place, right? Because that is very, very important. You will have other people that'll make you believe that you're an actual service bureau, but you're not a service bureau. Right. What you are is they put you on their service bureau and they kind of set it up where, you're kind of getting a referral from them. And then they'll probably give you, money off of the service bureau fee, other bonuses and stuff that you can create, that you can receive in the background, but you're not an actual, I don't know what's happening. Everybody's like disappearing and stuff like that. But
I got these controls. Y'all stop that.
Yeah. So, you're not an actual service bureau. So my advice with that, with anything in the tax industry, before y'all get so super excited, do your research so you understand what your position is and what you should be receiving based off of your position. Okay, because a lot of times if people just do their research, they will understand, and you're less likely to get basically taken advantage of in this industry.
But let me add something to that, Tiffany, because I from talking to people that have said that they wanted to be a service bureau, I just want to bring up a very important thing. Being a service bureau is a bigger responsibility. You really don't have that until you build the staff that you need to build. You don't have that person to go back to, per se. You are responsible for every aspect of taxes. That includes doing business taxes. When you're a service bureau and then you have people coming on under you and you have a platform and all these things, and you want to be the sole person that is providing everything, that includes providing all the information that you should already know. So unless you have the backup, I think we have a cohesive staff between us. Even though we all have our own companies, we have a cohesive staff. We have somebody that knows how to do a little bit of everything and a lot of everything and a different thing. we have a good staff that even when you're saying, I got to do payroll, there is staff there for you. When people call about corporate taxes, we got a backup that we have it where we know what we're talking about. So when you have new agents coming on that all of a sudden they went and got their P10 and EFIN, because we've seen that happen, and they've never done taxes before. They don't know what they're actually getting into, but then all of a sudden they want to have a service bureau, and they've only done taxes 1 year and probably one corporate tax.
Yeah, and probably none really.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
you have to think, and we're talking about doing this business in excellence. We're all hiring, but we're talking about doing this business in excellence. And when you're doing this business in excellence, you get repeat customers, you get referrals. It's important to take care of your clients. You can't be sleeping during the course of the day when the rest of the world is up trying to get their stuff done. You can't do all of those things. You have to act like a business owner. You have to act like you're going to work for somebody else, even though it's yourself, and be willing to fire yourself when you mess up.
There you go. And one more thing before I get Marissa to speak. We had Angela coming in, but for some reason she's going in and out. So we're going to have Marissa speak next. But I definitely do also want to let y'all know, with the service bureau, right? One of the things, as far as financial wellness service bureau, right? Because that's the one I can speak 100% on, right? You get so much more when it comes to financial wellness. as far as being on our service bureau, right? And I wanted to bring that up because really what a service bureau is, a lot of times people mix all the different components of running a tax business, they run them all together, right? And they're actually their own separate pieces that all connect, and intertwine with each other, right? So when you're with a service bureau is honestly only your software provider. That's it. They are your software provider because you need the professional tax software in order to do taxes, right? So a service bureau is a software provider and they're like your tech support, right? If anything happens with you, with the software, you will contact that actual service bureau for support. But the good thing about being with Financial Wellness, we're not just your software provider. We're your software provider. We're your educator. Like Elaine said, we can do personal tax return, business tax return, foreign tax returns. I mean, we show you how to properly operate a tax office, right? Because you're dealing with the tax laws. And if you are not compliant, you can get in a whole lot of trouble, which also includes going to jail, possibly. You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of legal things behind the scenes. So we can also help you with your courses to make sure that you're trained properly. If you wanted to get any type of credentials, like becoming an enrolled agent, annual filing season program. It's just a lot of different things because taxes is not just data entry. Right. So I just definitely wanted to let y'all know that because it's a lot of back and forth with that. People say, well, I was on this service bureau and I asked them how to do this particular type of tax return and they couldn't help me. Right. Now, that would have been great if they could help you. But again, you got to realize that they're only your software provider. So if you want that kind of your one-stop tax shop, you need to be on a platform like Financial Wellness because we can help you in all aspects when it comes to doing tax returns. OK. All right, so I'm going to go ahead now because we got Angela is on here now. So I want to make sure that we can have her speak, because I know she was having a little technical difficulties. So we're going to have her go ahead and then we're going to go ahead and have Marissa and then Quintinette. How you doing, Angela?
Hello, everyone. I got on.
Yes. How you doing?
Good. It's good to see the faces with the names.
Yes.
Yes.
So here we go, y'all. We got Angela on here. I call her Angie, so y'all hear me saying Angie. And she's just on here. She's been with Financial Wellness now for a few years. And she just want to share her experience, right? So that y'all can hear from somebody, besides the panelists that is actually part of the actual service bureau. All right, Angie, you got it.
Well, I'm going to tell you my experience with the Financial Wellness family and how I got here. I met Miss Tiffany at another event, and they had her hemmed up in the corner the whole time. You know how she tries to be normal, be like I'm like, girl, who are you? She said, what do you mean? I said, you somebody, because they keep taking you over to the corner. And I was like, who I done made friends with? But guess what? This young lady, I got to tell her about my experience about another company, tax company that I got involved with. It was horrible. I was doing taxes and I had filed someone's taxes and they was getting like $10,000 back and their account got closed out. In the meantime, it took us 2 months to chase this money down. Basically, when we called the IRS, they said it got sent back to the tax preparer. And lo and behold, she had the money. And I was telling Tiffany about what happened. She was like, what? It was my first go around with taxes. So it was all new to me. And so Tiffany was like, oh no, let me help you out. So she invited me in to Financial Wellness, and I promise you it's probably the best decision I ever made. I've been going, I think I've been working on my 3rd year or 4th year. Can't remember, 2018. So now I'm working into my 4th year. Oh my God, I better learn how to count on doing taxes, right? Better get it together. But anyhow, the family tax, Financial Wellness family has been nothing but awesome. When I have problems, the Johnny on the spot. When I have issues, they don't mind helping. And I have learned so much. I have learned, I can't imagine. I just learned so much. At least I thought I knew everything. I didn't know everything. But being a part of financial wellness is the best thing ever. If you're looking to do taxes, or looking to even learn how to do your own business, this is the way to go, because it's a whole bring you together as a family. I'm so nervous. This is the first podcast, so
Oh no, baby, don't be nervous.
I can ramble on. It should get better. But I'm here in Louisville, Kentucky, and I'm in the hiring process for the upcoming tax season. So I'm super excited because my business is growing from where I started. So I am looking to hire 3 people in office. So no at home right now. I have that part covered. So I need people in the office. So if you're here in Louisville, Kentucky, please give me a call at area code 502-276-7300. And I want to say thank you guys, all you guys on the team. You've been nothing but great.
You are very welcome, and thank you, Angie, for
Thank
that.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and have Marissa. Go, girl.
Let's see. I met Tiffany by the grace of God. So my experience in getting into taxes officially, it was horrible. I'm not gonna lie about it. Totally horrible. Like I said, it was not with Tiffany. She was my saving grace. It was someone else. But mind you, I was doing taxes before on the side, not in an official legal capacity, but my clients knew. I was very transparent. But when I was ready to do it the legal way, wasn't sure. So I started, I think it was on Instagram when I found this person. I watched her for a bit. I'm like, okay, she knows what she's talking about. People are interacting with her, etc. So I saw that she had a special to get people started with taxes. I was like, cool, let me jump on it and I can learn how to do things the correct way. See, God working on me because he will not relieve her name or her business right now in my head.
Don't you say it.
But
Say
she
it.
screwed me. I got totally screwed. So apparently she was receiving incorrect information from the people she was working under, which she was passing that information down to me. Me personally, I still hold her liable because all contracts and information was signed with her. Me and Tiffany argue about this all the time. I just let her have it. But honestly, I got screwed. Someone who told me that they knew what they were talking about, they knew how to help me and everything. And honestly, they didn't know anything. And that's because they had no experience that they said that they had. And they were actually following the directions of someone else who I wasn't in that conversation, but I'm going to assume they got screwed over. So pretty much I took the tax training 3 times before I actually started doing taxes. And Lord knows it took everything for me to not go to Texas. The good thing was that I was actually pregnant with my first child. So my belly was the only thing between me and that airport. I'm telling you, I was ready to go get my money back. But I ended up getting my money back for what I did pay for the training with her. So that's a good thing. But yeah, I took the tax training 3 times before I officially did taxes. The first time, she didn't even know that because I was in California that I needed a particular California training to get California certified. I had to go through CTEC, everything. Didn't know that. So I took this whole training with her, passed the test and everything, just to find out that I couldn't do taxes because I was in California. I didn't have the California training. Let me tell you about it. So I went ahead and found the correct training. Yeah, I got pour a drink on this one. I had to just strengthen it up a little bit. I went ahead and found the right training, but I was running out of time. So I'm like, you know what? I got this. I'm just going to squeeze through it, thinking I can just go through it real quick and, just go ahead and get these credits so I can go ahead and do taxes. Well, they didn't tell me that I had to actually pass all the tests. I took a week and a half running through these tests just so I could hurry up and do taxes. And that's when I started working with Tiffany. The girl actually hooked me up with Tiffany. That's why I say it was divine intervention. It was meant for me to meet Tiffany, because why wouldn't you just work with Tiffany to begin with, than the person that she was working with? But she actually introduced me to Tiffany, and so I started following Tiffany. I called Tiffany a fraud.
Oh, she did, y'all. She ain't lying. She ain't lying.
She was a lie too.
What?
She was trying to get my money.
She was mad at everybody.
I was mad at everybody. But then I did more research on Tiffany, and so then I sent her a nice email apologizing. I think part of it was hormones, so I was hot. So I took this training and failed it. So I'm like, well, I don't have time this year. Tiffany's like, don't worry, baby. We'll pass you. We'll work with you next year. Just get ready. So I took the test the next year, the California one and the federal one I was supposed to take, passed all the tests with 95 and above. So I knew what I was talking about. I was just trying to get through it last year in a hurry. So, but I've been with Tiffany now for what, I think 3 or 4 years now. I think it's like my third or fourth year.
Yeah.
I am an EFIN holder, or P10, obviously. But I also am an EFIN holder, so I do run my own business, Your Star Power Solutions. We are currently growing my team this year. So we are currently bringing people on. Obviously, I know what I'm talking about when it comes to taxes because I done took the test 3 times. Just to get started. That's not including the ones that you got to take annually to keep going.
Yes.
I'm only hiring, my cap is 6 people because I want to be able to handhold people if need be, especially if they're working with me and my team, because my name gonna go on these taxes and yours. We want to make sure that we're treating people money right and we have the right information going out. So I do have 3 people on my team so far this year, so I'm only bringing on 3 more. But if you're looking to jump on with a team, if you're looking for someone to help walk you through the process, I also do specialize in helping people to properly start and formate their business, establish as well as how to properly leave your 9 to 5 for your business full time. A lot of people just quit by the grace of God and say, I got this. I love you guys, but that's the quickest way to fail. So I do specialize in helping people with that as well. But one thing that I do have a strong sense of is accounting and taxes, and I get that from my daddy. Mixed with my human resources experience, I'm just a little bit all over the board when it comes to business, but I know what I'm talking about. So yeah, financial wellness is my backbone. These ladies right here are my team. So when I talk to you and I say, if I don't know it, I have a team of people and CPAs that I can go to get the information or to get my questions answered. So to top it all off, yes, I think I know everything because if they do, or we're going to figure it out.
Yes, together we know it all.
Right. And I think that's one thing that Tiffany always says she loves about me, is that I'm not the type of person to sit there and say, oh, I don't know, and wait for someone to come tell me. I'm going to go try to figure it out. And then I'll come back to her with the answer. This was my question I had, and this is the answer I came up with. Is this correct? Yeah, baby. Then why did you ask me? I just wanted to make sure I was right. That's it. Figured it out. Just want to make sure I was right. So if you're looking to join the team, I do specialize in taxes in all states, not Oregon or Maine. I'm not messing with those. But I do specialize especially with California, because obviously I'm in California. So anyone in California or just looking in general, I can help you with that as well.
Absolutely. Thank you, Marissa. Yes, and y'all see her contact information right there. She is very awesome, very detailed. And just like she said, you sounded just like me when you called me, right? That is what I say. She sure do call me with the answer. Yeah, so definitely, y'all interested in that, and all California people, anybody that's interested in California will be with financial wellness as a whole, but will be under the direction of Marissa. Okay, so just wanted to let anybody know that's interested in California. All right, and we have Quintinette. Quintinette, how you doing over there, girl?
I am, hoping this rain just kind of stay calm, and don't shut everything down. So hopefully we good. We good. So just to tell you a little bit how I started, I always liked numbers and playing bank at school and different things. So, I thought I was the stuff, with the money and all this. So, I'm like, okay. So I ended up in the medical field though for 20 plus years. So anyway, I started, I'm going to say, playing around with taxes because, I would get on a software that's not professional. I won't say the name. And, I was getting on there and I was making numbers go from red to black and green and all that. So I thought I was really doing it. I wasn't a ghost preparer though. I was just doing my own. So as I was, doing taxes, I did it for several years, just doing my own taxes and maybe some family members. And I did become a partner with another group. And like Marissa said, it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. On the days I was supposed to get paid, I didn't get paid. Then when I did get paid, the amounts were wrong. I was having to backtrack and do all this different type of stuff to try to figure out what was going on. I could never get anybody on the phone. You had to send an email to the admin, which responded back a couple weeks later. So after that 1 year of that loveliness, I was just on Facebook and just going through some different sites. And I'm like, okay, I know it has to be somebody on here that's doing taxes. So I started joining these taxes group, just looking, and someone actually messaged me in my inbox on Messenger and said, "You need to contact Tiffany Fuller. Here's her name right here. You need," and I'm like, "Who is Tiffany Fuller?" So of course I'm going on Facebook trying to pull up Tiffany Fuller. I'm like, okay, so I see who she is. Let me see what she do. Scrolling all through. And I believe when we first talked, we talked like 2 hours and something on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
2 hours and something. And I mean, when I tell you she very thorough, explained to me, I had questions because I didn't understand this 50-50 split I was getting. I'm like, okay, but I'm bringing in my own clients and it was 50-50 with these other people. And so you're telling me you don't do that? You do something, you do the 70, 80, 90. Oh, well, I've been doing taxes. So let me try to get in on the 80-20 or something, I'm doing all this work. So I want to get a little bit more, than the 50-50.
Right.
So I did the partnership. And when I tell you that I have, like everyone else, I have learned so much. I've been taught so much. And if you pay attention to the things that actually the content that's put in Facebook on the groups, if you go through the actual software itself and just pay attention, because you have to want that knowledge yourself. And like Tiffany mentioned earlier, it's just not data entry. So when I told you I started, with the software, the not professional software, just doing it, I'm thinking I'm doing it. When I got with Tiffany and I started learning all these techniques and the different tax laws, I realized how much money I had missed out on for my own taxes. So I was like, oh my goodness, I'm glad that I wasn't one of those ghost preparers doing it for everybody else, and just disappearing, not knowing, thinking I'm knowing what I'm doing because I'm making these numbers to where I'm getting a refund. So, I'm thinking I'm just in it, I'm doing it. But oh my goodness, when we take the courses that is required when you're on this platform, that gave me so much knowledge, because the other platform that I was on, there, I didn't know anything. I didn't even know there were IRS courses, so it's like we met up on a Zoom for a week or two. I think it was maybe a week or two. And they would go over how to simply enter taxes. And, this was several years ago, but I'm like, okay, I'm getting this training, I'm going to know what I'm doing. I'm getting all this tax stuff. I didn't know nothing. I didn't know a thing. Okay. I was still losing money. And so, I'm thinking, I'm in this partnership now with Tiffany. Like I said, I can't even tell you the feeling, the difference of choosing the right platform to be on. And as everyone has mentioned on here, it is so significant. It is so important. You have to have someone that is going to have your back. You have to have a group of people like we have on here that help on the platform. And because if you don't, and you just don't know, and you really think you know, and you're doing something, and then when you find out you don't, it's very disturbing. It's very heartbreaking, because when you join a team or something, you're thinking, oh yeah, they're going to have my back. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to give them 110%. And then when you get 20% back or 20% missing from what you should have got paid, it's devastating. I have not had to worry about that. And like I said, I'm continuing to build my business as well. I had told Tiffany when I was a partner, I don't want no EFIN. I just want to do taxes. Now that I know what I'm doing after all these years, I really want to go in there and just do taxes. So as I mentioned on another one of our podcasts, I surprised her and got my EFIN, and she was excited about that, so as I was as well. But again, I can't say enough about the platform. And if you really want to build your business, I do business formations as well. And we have a group of people. I know a little bit about a lot. So that's my saying, Marissa. I know a little bit about a lot, because if I don't know it, I'm going to find one of you all, and so together we can all get it done. So that's kind of, my business is QM Investments and Financial Planning. I am in the state of Oklahoma. However, I do taxes for all. I'm sending them California to Marissa, though. We go shoot them on over there to her. But I do have positions that I'm hiring for in office, and you will have to take the courses, but we will also do some in-house training as well. My contact information is on the screen, but it's 405-367-4715. And I guess that's about it. That's
All
my
right.
lovely experience.
Yay. So, I mean, we're basically, really all at the end here, guys, but just wanted to kind of just put it out there, and let y'all really know and the importance, right, of why people choose financial wellness and why it's important to make sure that you're actually with a right platform, right? And one thing that y'all can also ask any platform that you're looking to partner with, whether it's just for software, whether you want to do a partnership where you're doing a percentage split, ask the question, what is your turnaround rate? Right? How long do people stay on your platform? Because see, when you have people that stay year after year after year, that speaks volume without you even saying anything. It's kind of the same thing when people be on a job for years. There's reasons why they have a low turnaround rate. So y'all have to ask those type of questions and ask them for proof. Listen, don't be afraid to ask nobody for no proof, especially when you're investing in yourself. You're building a business. You're trying to build a legacy, a lot of times for your family. So you want to make sure you're in the right position, right? It's the same thing when y'all look for corporate. You know how y'all put all that energy in getting the right job, the right pay, the right amount of vacation days. I mean, y'all go to war. Y'all comparing it to this company, that company. Y'all asking all types of questions. You got to put that same energy in when you're investing in yourself and building for your family, because that really can make or break the difference at such a significant level that's something that you can't afford to shortchange yourself with. So it's just so much when it comes to that. And it honestly makes me angry because I have so many people on our platform, and a lot of them came about from having similar situations, like Marissa, Quintinette, Angela, they just had bad experience. I got so many people that way, and a lot of times people fast talk you, right? Don't let nobody fast talk you. Ask them the questions and you need an answer. If they talk around the answer, you say, wait a minute, but you still thank you for that information, but you didn't answer my question. I said, and you repeat the question. And if they continue to dance around it, you dance right off the phone or off the Zoom or wherever you at, because this is very important. I don't know how much I can stress that to anybody, but that's very important. So you have to make sure that you are putting yourself in the right position. Okay, you can call Financial Wellness at any time. Well, anytime. We ain't open 24 hours during the off season, right? But you can call us, right? And we can answer any questions for you. We're not going to charge you to answer questions, right? Because there's people out there too that you're trying to get connected with, and they're going to charge you all of this money just to talk to them. And I understand that, we are all in it to make money, but I'm not spending money to talk to you to see if you're a right fit for me, right? Because we're both just entering in this, and let's see if we connect. What do you even have to offer that make me want to even give you my money? So these are the type of questions that you have to ask, right? Also, when you're looking for, software and stuff like that, pay attention to these prices, and we ain't trying to knock nobody hustle. But like I said earlier, some people are not in it just to make the money. Some people become greedy, and so they overcharge. Just like any other store or places that we go to, you have some places where, they overcharge, right? And the quality is worse than the people that give you a better deal, right? And I'm not saying that that's always the case, but that's part of doing your research, right? And also too, it's situations where people say, oh, they advertise, come do taxes with us, free software, free software, free software. Listen, now I'm gonna tell y'all, Financial Wellness, we do have it where you can get free software, but we don't advertise it like that. And when you do get the free software, you have to qualify for it. You have to qualify for that free software. How do you get that? Kind of the same.
How you qualify?
Corporate America, when you want to get some type of promotion or some type of bonus, they just not giving it to you. You know what I'm saying? You have to earn it, right? So how do I earn it? How do I get to the level where I can get free software, right? So that's what you want to look out for, not these companies and that's how they get a whole bunch of people, because they're just trying to build up their numbers. Free software, free software, free software. And listen, I always said, my platform laugh at me and the people I talk to, but when they say free software, I say, listen, people come out the woodwork like roaches. You know what I'm saying? They just coming from everywhere. You get all types of people who, and that's how you get, I ain't gonna say that's how you get scammers all the time, but that's how you get people, right, that slip under the cracks, that put your e-fins under the radar, right? So everything that's free is not always good. And a lot of them, not all of them, you know, have all types of hidden fees. So you end up paying a lot more in the background when you thinking you really got something for free. You know, and that's not the case, right? So I'm just telling y'all, really, what you say?
So that 40-60 split and that 50-50 split.
Yeah, you know, so y'all have to really be mindful of that. I actually have somebody on the platform who I wish I should have invited them on, but they was with another company before coming to me. And basically what they did was they told them, because they didn't meet the number quota that was agreed to in their contract, right, that they were going to send them. Now this is I've never heard nothing like this. They was going to give them a 1099 for $50,000, right? As if they made $50,000 and they did not. Now, I've never heard nothing like that. It really didn't make any sense to me. And the only thing that I could think of that would kind of make them want to do that is they needed to reduce their numbers to reduce their tax liability. So they had to make it appear as if they paid this money out. You know what I'm saying? But that was like totally crazy, a total scam, that's right? Illegal. So just the things, you know, that you have to be, what you say? Look at Marissa.
That's illegal.
That is illegal.
You gonna give me a 1099 for 50,000? I better make sure I have some checks that equal 50,000.
That's what I'm saying.
AB Southwest got airline tickets. Apply select business class for $297.
There you go.
I'll be there at 7 a.m.
There you go. You know, but yeah, those type of things that are very, like, it's very illegal. And then even some of the other software companies who actually do it the legal way, and they'll give you some type of promotion for the software. And then what they do is, if you do not meet that quota, that promotion they gave you is no longer valid, right? So now you have to pay as if you were not getting that promotion. So you end up owing them money. So they send you an invoice. So these are the things that you have to also think about with financial wellness. Now, if you want to get some type of bonus on the back end, like after tax season is over, or sometimes it's known as a rebate, yes, it's numbers quotas for that, right? In order for you to get that. But you coming on and you building your tax business, we do not require you to do a certain amount or you're going to, you know, be charged. Basically kind of like a chargeback technically. Right now you got to, you know, you got to give us more money. We don't do that. You know, we don't require that minimum. What we do is you come on and we're going to show you how to get to those high numbers. We're going to help you and teach you the different techniques to do that. You know, so that's just something too to be very mindful for. We have a private Facebook group. We have several training videos. We have a VIP line that's just for our actual preparers. So, you know, I just want to go ahead and get ready to close it out. But before I close it out, I do want to share, it's like a 2-minute video with y'all, just kind of giving y'all a quick overview because it's a whole lot that we honestly really can say, and we just don't have the time for all of that. But again, you know, if you want to talk to any of us, we are all available. We have all presented our contact information as well. So feel free to contact us because we are definitely here to help you, right? To help you be successful, right? And even though we're here to help you be successful, our success does not depend on your success, right? So, and I say that not in a bad way, right? Because that goes to show you we're really here to help you. You know, see, a lot of times people will try to build these platforms, but they can't stand alone. They need you to make them look good. You know, and that's not the situation here. So just definitely wanted to share that. But I'm going to go ahead and get ready to share this quick video. Now, here we go. Y'all know I'll be kind of crazy. Hold on. Here we go. Let's see if I get it.
I don't know why she just didn't give it to me.
I know, because girl, I don't know what. I don't know.
You got it.
I don't know what happened. Here we go. It ain't working. Wait a minute. Let me see. Oh, wait a minute. Watch I mess up, because that's just what I always do.
Is he putting another?
Y'all see it?
Yes. All right. Come on. You got this. Come on.
Hey, all right now.
Come on.
Yeah, y'all.
You interested in starting your own tax business? Do you need a cost-effective tax software program that saves you time and money? If your answer is yes, then Financial Wellness Tax Solutions has you covered. So whether you're a startup or established tax business in need of affordable, quality tax software, we can help. Our staff has a combined 62 years in the tax industry operating, running, and owning successful tax offices just like yours. Here at Financial Wellness Tax Solutions, we offer an all-in-one solution for all your tax business needs. No EFIN? No problem. We will provide you an EFIN to get your tax business up and running. Not sure how to market your business? We will help you with your marketing strategy. Our core business is designed to maximize your bottom line by offering efficient, affordable, easy-to-use, and reliable tax software for any type of tax office. Our software allows you the options of working from home, opening a tax office, working out of your existing business, or operating a mobile tax business as a one-stop solution to the tax issues and demands. We offer comprehensive, user-friendly tax software for CPAs and tax professionals, guaranteed to increase revenue and efficiency while helping your tax business grow. Our web-based software allows your tax office to be flexible and accessible anywhere, anytime, and on any device. You will never be stuck using one computer to prepare tax returns again. Not only save money, but save time. Our software allows the average tax preparer to complete a tax return in only 20 minutes. Unlike others, our tax software includes unlimited individual returns, unlimited business corporate returns, all 50 states multi-user setup, and more, all for one low price. Financial Wellness Tax Solutions knows you rely on us for superior service to ensure your tax office runs smoothly. That's why we offer unbeatable customer service and tech support that can be reached 24 hours a day during the busy tax season and even year-round. So instead of looking elsewhere, take advantage of Financial Wellness Tax Solutions now to save thousands of dollars and grow your business today. Contact us for a free demo or more information today.
I want a video. I want a cartoon video.
Did I stop sharing? Lord, I don't know.
Yes, you did.
Yes.
Okay.
Where's our video?
I know, right?
Nice. That's real nice.
Okay, watch my video come
I
out.
want to know what's going on in my video. Where's my video? look at Tiffany's face.
There we go. Look, because I was trying to listen, y'all know I was trying to cut the thing. You know, I was still quick to
Send mine to Marissa.
Still. I can't do nothing because y'all know I always end up messing up something. You know, when I'm trying to share the screen, my son, soon as y'all said it was sharing, he ran up here because he downstairs looking at it. He ran up here. He's like, you got it. Because y'all know how I'm technology with my technical challenges sometimes. Right. But so but I mean that's it, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed this podcast today. I hope y'all enjoyed the information. It was, very informative. I hope y'all found it very helpful. And again, please, definitely reach out to us, right? Reach out to any of us if you need any information. If for some reason, let's just say you wanted to get in touch with somebody else on this panel and, you can't find their information or you're not looking at the recording, contact me, right? And tell me who it is. I will definitely connect y'all, right? Because that's how we do. We are all leaders here and we all, help each other, right? So it's not just somebody's trying to get all the benefits and, want to get the credit for everything. We are all leaders here and we are going to continue to grow and continue to support each other. And even our special guest, Angie over there. Yeah, she's doing her thing too, y'all. She hiring people this year too, y'all. Because the whole idea with having a business is to eventually put that business in position where you can walk away and that business is running without your presence, right? Mm-hmm. So again, I hope that this was a great thing. Did anybody have anything else that they wanted to say? I guess that's a no.
Financial wellness is the way to go.
Yeah, y'all heard it. So with that being said, what you say, Marissa?
Like a commercial. How much you paying?
So, with that being said, definitely y'all all have a blessed night. And y'all know we will not be on here Monday, September the 5th, because it is a holiday, right? So we'll be on that following Monday. All right. So y'all all have a good week. Enjoy your holiday, and we'll see y'all after that. But y'all can
See you on the
definitely call us
12th.
before then. Okay. Y'all have a blessed night. See y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.